Hello babies, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be doing a tutorial on how I fleek my bushy eyebrows, because I've been getting a lot of requests for me to do my eyebrow routine, because normally I just skip around it and I don't do my eyebrows because it takes a long time, especially when you're filming. So I was like, you know what, let me just throw out a video of, you know, what I do and how I achieve my eyebrows basically. So these are actually my bushy eyebrows right now. They have not been waxed in probably about 2 or 3 weeks, so they're looking a little rough. So the things that you would need to basically get some nice, you know, decent eyebrows, because every, you know, brow is not the same. So that's one thing. People try to get their eyebrows to look exactly the same, and it's not going to happen, okay? Because sometimes one grows thicker than the other and etc. So the first thing that you would need is this spoolie. I use this just to like just fluff my eyebrows out, just to see, you know, where my eyebrow shape is basically. So I just do that. And then the product that I use is the, let's get it, focus. Can you guys see? Oh, it's not focusing. There we go. Nyx Tame Frame for my eyebrows, and this is basically a tinted brow pomade. And then I also used one of my TJ Maxx brushes to actually apply the pomade, and then I used the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn to clean it up. And this brush is from Sephora, and I just use this. It's the blending shadow brush. I just use it to clean up my eyebrows as well. Also, you will need the Sephora angled liner brush. I use this to basically shape my eyebrows with the concealer. Everybody do things differently, but this is what I use. So first, you want to take that TJ Maxx brow, and this is how the pomade looks. It's really thick, and it's like it just look like pudding or something, I don't know. And I just rub it in there just to get some on my brush. And then what I do is I like to trace the bottom of my eyebrow. So basically I just take it and I trace where the hair ends on my eyebrow. So I trace that, then I take some more of the pomade, and then I'm going to trace the front. Every day is not a perfect eyebrow day, so don't think that you're going to have perfect brows. So what I'm doing now is just filling in the middle part. After I shape the bottom and the top, I just fill in the middle part of the brow to make it darker, because you can go for a light brown, a dark brown eyebrow, but I like a little bit of a dark eyebrow, so that's why I do it like this. Now with the front of your eyebrow, you want it to look as natural as possible, so you don't want to put too much of the pomade on there to make it dark, because you don't want it to look too, you know, too much. You want a natural eyebrow. So once I'm done with that, I'm moving to the next eyebrow. You do the same routine, dipping it in there, and then filling out the bottom to see where, you know, where your eyebrow ends, eyebrow hair ends, I'm sorry. And then you do the top as well. When you outline your eyebrow, it's not going to be perfect. That's what the concealer is for. This is not how your eyebrow is gonna look. You have to actually put in the time and the work with your eyebrows. Like, you have to, because you see how I'm like all out the line. Like, I have to clean all of this up to make it look good. It's not gonna come out perfect when you just use the pomade. It's not gonna work. And then you have to go back and forth to basically see like where you need more pomade at, and etc. So what I do for the front, I kind of like go upwards, like in an upward stroke with the pomade, just to make it look like natural hairs in the front. because my eyebrows is thick, because they haven't been done, you have to like really work with your eyebrows just to get them kind of. So this is what it looks like before I shape them. This one is bigger than that one. It looks bad. It looks bad. I'm not even gonna lie, it looks bad, but I'm telling you, when you get to the end, you're gonna be like, my eyebrows is popping. Okay, so now what I do is I take the LA Girl Pro and I actually put it on the back of my hand, and then I use my Sephora angle liner brush and I dip it in there just to cover the brush, not too much. And then what I do is I start to outline where I clean up my eyebrows basically. And I like to lift my eyebrow up so that way, like, do like that, so that way I can get like an angle kind of how I want my brow. So I lift my eyebrow up basically, and I'm cleaning it up. So then you want to do the top part. A lot of people don't do this part because they like to make things as natural as possible, but I do. I like to clean up, especially when my eyebrows are not waxed. The end of your eyebrow is so hard to do. So what I like to do is I basically, when I do this part, I go really slow, try to get the perfect line, and then when I get to the end, I just hurry and loop it like that just to make a straight line. That's what I did. So this is my first eyebrow, and then when you get done the second eyebrow, you'll see this different sizes, so that way you can go back and make them thinner as possible. Like, I know this one is too thick, but when I see how the other one looks, it's gonna help me to basically make this one smaller. So I go in and do this eyebrow. And we already knew that this one was going to be a little bit smaller, or they might be a little bit the same, but I'm going to make this one smaller because I feel like it's a little bit too big for me. So what you just do is just go over the line and make it littler. That's what I do. Because the concealer actually hides away basically the hairs that have grown out. So this is how my eyebrows look. I'm actually fine with this. This is not the end result, you guys. This is just the cleaning up of the concealer. So there we go. The cleaning up the concealer. Then I take this brush that I told you about, the blending brush, shadow brush, and I'm gonna clean up this eyeshadow. this concealer underneath my eye, so that way it blends in with my skin a little bit. So we just cleaning up the concealer. You know, away them harsh lines from the concealer. And just be careful. I normally go up when I do this, just so I won't mess up the brow. Because you don't want to mess up the brow, because brows are so hard and tedious to do. So you just have to go up with the brow to get the concealer off. And the last and final step that I do with my eyebrows is I take the spoolie, and in the front I just brush it out to get that natural effect. Of an eyebrow. And there we go, you guys. This is basically how I do my eyebrows. It's nothing special, nothing spectacular, but this is basically how I accomplish my brows. yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you, Lola babies, for, you know, staying in the gang, you know, even though I haven't been recording. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it and I love you guys. You are amazing, and see you in my next one. Bye.